I have 2 words for you. Youssef Chermiti. Oh my god. I mean, this guy is something special. He's just incredible. Just look at his attributes. And more important, look at his stats. 19 goals and 6 assists in 19 appearances. This boy is the real deal. £35 million well spent. But has he taken Fiorentina to the top of the league? Not quite. We're third. And still kind of in the mix, really, of everything. We're 2 points ahead of Juventus, who are down in 5th, and we play the same amount of games as them, but we do have a game in hand on Milan and Napoli and Roma, and into the teams that are kind of in and around us. I do think now we're probably safely established. There's another one of the big 6. Atalanta have really dropped off this year, although they did manage to get a 4-4 draw against me at their gaff, where we were annoyingly 4-1 up. I made a couple of changes, and you know what, you never ever make changes on FM. Never. But since the last time we met, really, that's been the only kind of low point of what has been a scintillating season so far. We beat Tel Aviv and qualified from our Europa Group 2 easily. We were way ahead of everyone else. We beat CSK and Moscow in the group, so very happy there. Drew against them away in Moscow, which is a difficult fixture no matter which way you look at it. More importantly, though, in the league, beat Torino, beat Udinese, drew with Atalanta. So we've only dropped points in 1 of the 3 games. And it's probably one you would expect it. If we can win the next 2 games against Parma and against Verona before the new year, I'll feel like we are on to a real winner here. Definitely. And to be fair, Chermiti, Juranovic and Kouame have all been a massive part of that, really. Juranovic has dropped off of it a little bit, but Trincao is the other player to watch out for. At the moment, playing an 8.18 in his last load of games. He's been absolutely insane. Just such a good loan signing. Unbelievably good. Unfortunately, we got a lot of our big guns back. Castrovilli is back. McKendy is back. Torreira is back. Fares is going to be playing today on his return from injury. It's just been a really, really good start to the season. The other big news is that Muller is back in goal because, my word, in that Atlanta game, I did have to play a youngster because my backup goalkeeper got injured. So it does make sense as to why we actually didn't win that game. Anyway, moving forward then. Muller's in goal. Fares, Basia, Vuskovic and Jose to make up the back 4. Then you've got Torreira, McKendy and Castrovilli in the middle. Trincao, Chermiti and Juranovic. So we are pretty much at full strength. 2 more games to go until the end of this year. And then the guys can get a really nice, good old rest. And hopefully the guys that are a bit jaded can get themselves back to full fitness again. We've been pretty imperious. We've only dropped points in 2 games, and both of them were against the Milan sides. We drew with Inter at the start of the season, and then obviously lost to Milan in the previous episode. But that was a bit unfair, safe to say. Hopefully we'll put on a good show today and continue our decent form. Champions League is the goal. I don't want to think too much about winning the league. I don't really want to think about anything like that. All I want to do is just get as many points as we can, get as high as we can. As Gaetano Castrovilli gets us off to a flying start. 1-0 already. Boom! We're so good from set pieces. And Trincao's delivery is just like second to none. I mean, look at this for a whipped in ball. Lovely finish by Castrovilli. Just tucks it on his left foot. Easy does it. Lovely. The one thing I will say is that we have been conceding probably a few more goals than I would like, but I think that's just the nature of the fact that we have a very attacking system. We kind of go out to outplay teams, and one of the things I was meant to do when I came here was to play entertaining football. I think it's safe to say we definitely do that. I think we might be top scorers in the league, to be fair. But this is brilliant play by Palmer. They're moving the ball around nicely. Don't foul him. They whipped it in. Great block there, and Castrovilli hits it long. I mean, we get a little bit lucky there. That was definitely a good block by one of our defenders. I think it might have been Vuskovic. Brilliant block, lad. Interesting. We've not really started this game very well, actually. Even though we're ahead, Palmer have had the better chances. And what a save by Muller. That's what I've missed. I've missed that. There's been so many saves, like the goalkeeper hasn't made, like my backup goalkeeper. He's just not the same level. I'm so annoyed I can't play Campos. Korik whips it in, and another save by Muller, who's having a very good day today. I mean, we just need to kind of get ourselves a little bit together here. It's got a feel of quite a complacent performance, but it doesn't matter when you've got guys that can finish. Mislav, Janko Juranovic scores again in the league. That's his 10th goal of the season in this competition. Lad is on fire. Great ball in. Trincao with another assist, and Juranovic heads it in. Easy does it. The only thing that's surprising is that Chermiti hasn't really touched the ball. Farrell's whips it in. Chermiti has the ball on. Juranovic, keeper came, flapped at it, didn't get anywhere near it, and Juranovic nearly just heading it into the back of the net there. Unfortunately, didn't quite get there. But as first halves go, that was pretty straightforward, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. I guess I'm happy with the way things are going. We play better than they have. We've been really, really solid. I say we play better than they have. That's not actually technically true. I think, really, they've arguably been, performance-wise, the better team. We've just been really, really clinical when the chances have come around because we've just got that additional quality. But they could score here. They've hit the post, and Muller, again, makes another really good save. I'm going to take Lucas Torreira off and bring Ronch on for a bit, just to give Torreira a bit of a rest. I'm also going to take off Juranovic because he's been complaining about being a little bit jaded recently, so Kouame is going to come on. I built him up before the game, but Youssef Chermiti has been insanely quiet. Like, really, really quiet. The midfield too as well, naturally not playing their best game. We're going to take Castrovilli off, actually. I'm going to bring on Damien Aim, who's had a very good debut season so far, actually. He's kind of done really well. I think we've just scored again. Is it Castrovilli again? I've literally just taken him off. He's not going to like that. I'm sorry, I missed it, viewers. I was making the sub. It's another set piece. It's another set piece. Trincao's got 3 assists just from taking set pieces. You've never seen anything like it. The guy's a set-piece wizard. We've just done the job. I can't really put it any other way than that. Are we going to get a fourth to add a little bit of flair to it? McKendy on the ball, whips it in. Kouame. Great save there by Seppi. He just picks it up. It wasn't the most well-clean hit one by Kouame. He's probably feeling a little bit aggrieved that he's no longer really in the starting lineup, but when Chermiti and Juranovic are playing this well, how can I? A 3-0 win against Parma then. I mean, what more can I couldn't ask for more. Really solid defensively. Muller comes back in. We suddenly keep a clean sheet. And, yeah, you can tell here, Juranovic, Chermiti and McKendy a little jaded and could all do with a rest. They've only got to get through one more game before the end of the year, and that is against Verona, who are currently bottom. So we could technically still end New Year top, but I mean to finish New Year in second, or to start the new year in second, from where we were when I took over this club, that would be incredible, genuinely incredible. Right, okay, well, final game of the episode then, and to be fair, Udinese have got Napoli at home, so that could be quite a difficult game for Napoli, to be fair. But yeah, I shouldn't really. Don't look at the top of the league, Mike. Don't look at the top of the league. Just keep. It's all about the next game. Just remember what Hendo says. I remember when that used to work. Right, okay, let's move on then. So McKendy, he's not been brilliant this season, to be fair, as McKendy, and he seems really high maintenance. He's so good, but he seems really high maintenance, and he's not really turned it on for me like I kind of hoped he would. There's still a lot of potential for him, don't get me wrong, but I am a little bit not underwhelmed, but for these attributes you expect more. Anyway, we're going to go with the same team then, no matter how tired they are. We've got one more game to get through, just one more game, win this, get it done, and then we can have a lovely 2-week rest before we come back in the new year. And I have actually I forgot to mention that the board are giving me more money now, so I've actually got a transfer budget of 21 million. Whether I'm going to use that or not, I don't really know. There's a lot of good options I found out there, which I might use for end contract ones. And don't worry, I'm going to try and sign some EU players, because my squad needs depth. That is one thing, actually, Here's one thing in January I am thinking about, is that the squad depth has become a bit of an issue. So if I can use the £21 million the board have now given me, as Juranovic scores an absolute worldie. I mean, this kid is insane. He's so good. But I was thinking if I use that money, then maybe, just maybe, I could get another body in or two, and that might be able to push us back up towards, I don't know, maybe towards a Champions League place or a title. I don't know. That whisper the title words very, very quietly. But I mean, the way we're playing and the way the two strikers are performing, get excited. Napoli aren't playing at the moment, so this is actually going to take us top. Unbelievably, we could be top at Christmas. Baffling, absolutely baffling how we've done it. Again, we aren't actually the better team here. You can tell that Verona have had more. Again, we've not been the better team here. You can tell that Verona have had more shots, they've had more possession, they've played the better football, but we're the ones that are ahead because we're just so bloody clinical at the moment. And the one thing I will worry about is that can't continue forever. You can't always just be, I mean, look at Spurs for Christ's sake in real life, but you can't always be that clinical all the time. And Moise Kean, His first goal of the season, that is a surprise. I mean, it's a surprise that he's at Verona, to be honest, but he's scored a really good goal there, and can't say they don't deserve it. I mean, that's the second highlight we've had. We've not really been at it in this game at all, and it's no surprise on what side it's come down. McKendy's doing my absolute head in. Fares on the ball. Come on, just play the ball nicely. I mean, don't hit it long up there. I mean, this could actually get quite bad here. We could be 2-1 down by half-time. Bameo whips it in. We're lucky we're not 2-1 down. We have not played well in this game at all. We have not started. We've not got going. I'm not happy. This is a really poor... This is an FM performance. This is you're playing bottom while you're in good form. Not happy. I'm going to point a finger at... I'm not happy with your performance. There's got to be more to it here. So I'm not going to hesitate. McKendy's coming off. Oral Mangala is coming on. He's been really good this season. I'm not pleased. Not pleased. Some people aren't pulling their weight. Good header away by Basia there. And again, Verona look like they've started the better team here. Farioni on the ball. Great tackle by Fares there. Right, off we go. Come on the counter. This is where we've been so... Oh my God, Chermiti, after I gave him so much praise, has been so bad. The 20th. The 20th. Are you really doing this to me, FM? It's a good tackle by McCrory, but it's just a nothing ball over the top. And I mean, what a finish this is from Jokic. Are you kidding me? Not pleased at all. What is this? What's happening here? I've not often had to do it, but I am berating the team because this is pathetic. Trincão's not turned up today. I mean, it could have been 3 there. It could have been 3. We're just not turning up at all here. This is why we're not going to win the league. This is why we're not ready. Because we can still throw in one of these kind of piss-poor performances. Chermiti! He's at the post. I shouldn't have said anything about him at the start. Right, we're having a little change of shape here. So Castrovilli is going out to the left. Trincão is going out to the right. And I'm going to get Yaseda pushing a bit further up the pitch. We need to go off and get ourselves a goal here. So I'm going to move the fullbacks right up the pitch. I need something. I need something from this game. Come on, boys. I mean, it's just not been a good day. I said, like, we've not been playing that well in the last game, but we were clinical. Today, nowhere near. 14 shots and only 4 on target is not good enough. That is not good enough. As Trincão whips the ball in, Chermiti doesn't win it, and now we're in trouble because Bentaleb's on the ball. Got to win this back now. Jokic, great tackle by Ronch. That's what you're there for, mate. Don't shoot. Trincão across the box. There he is! There he is! There's Youssef Chermiti. Get in! Get in! We just do not know when we are beaten. Brilliant from Ronch to win that ball back off of Jokic. Lovely here. Lovely ball in. Trincão has not had a good day. Just fizzes it in. End product central. What a pass. What a goal. Get in. Come on. A 2-2. Considering who it is we're playing, it's disappointing. Considering the performance, I'll take it. Let's put it that way. Let's figure out what happens with Napoli, then we'll have a good outline there of where we actually are in the standings. So let's have a look then at where we actually are in the bigger scheme of things. Napoli won. They beat Udinese thanks to a Christoph Ayer goal, which means then that at the turning point, well, it's not really the turning point because we're not halfway through the season officially, but at New Year then, or at Christmas, this is the way it stands. Napoli are top, 5 points clear of ourselves. We are 4 points clear ahead of Roma down in 5th and Inter in 6th. And you've also got Juventus and Milan only 2 points behind the two of us. The best thing now is that we get a really nice long break. That's what the boys need. I'm going to give them a little bit of time off of training. And then we're going to come back and we're going to be ready again for the start of the next year. Because we have got some big fixtures and you better believe that we're going to come back for them. We're going to have Lazio at home and Inter away. We've got Lazio again in the Italian Cup first round. I mean, that's not easy. But we're going to have Lazio and Inter in the league for when we come back next time. I hope that you're all ready. I certainly am. Let's not pretend here that this hasn't been a brilliant start to the season. We've lost 1 game in 17. Okay, and that was a bit nonsense as well. 1 game in 17. We have to keep up this momentum. Where can I strengthen the squad? You looked at it here. Where do we strengthen? As far as I'm concerned, we're pretty good, like nearly everywhere. I think some additional bodies in midfield might not be a bad shout, but so far, so good. I've been really, really pleased. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Of course, like I said, if you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like on the video, share, subscribe, make sure that you come back for more, and until I see you again, stay cool.